Cross-site scripting, or XSS, is a threat in web applications where attacker injects and runs a malicious script, like JavaScript, into a web page. Browsers, which receive dangerous script, then execute the script, sometimes without user aware, because the script execution does not change anything visible. So, this kind of attack is happen on the browser side of the user. What kind of dangerous script can be executed? Well, some possible scenarios are getting cookie, and if this cookie contains authorization, it can be used to fake legitimate user. Basically, attacker send request to legitimate server by pretending to be the victim using authorization cookie. Put a keylogger. For every key that pressed on the browser, the script will send that key into some web that records the key pressed. If user provides sensitive information like password or credit card number, the attacker will get this sensitive information. Create a JavaScript function to take screenshot of the page and send it to attacker server. Imagine if you open a vulnerable web banking application and then, without knowing it, your balance and historical transaction capture a screenshot, then send to attacker. Cross-site scripting can be reflective XSS or persistent XSS. In reflective attack, the dangerous script will be executed on the victim's browser but not saved in application. Persistent XSS, on the other hand, can be stored in the application database and executed every time when victim calls the appropriate function. Cross-site scripting attack is targeting the web user via browser scripting language. Cross-site scripting is injecting dangerous script where the script returns back to victim and executed on the victim's browser. This script likely not rendered in browser, so victim will not notice anything visible. So, how the attacker targeting user to trigger action which will inject dangerous script? Attacker can send an interesting email like this. The sender's name seems legit, so the victim clicked the link to open form. The victim redirected to furryfriend.com, which is legitimate website but vulnerable. Since victim wants to get some free cute puppy, he logged in into website. But the login page vulnerability is utilized by some script, so when the victim logs in, he also gives his username and password to the attacker. When attacker put dangerous script in the link, it can be long string like this, or even short string like this, with the help of some URL shortener, which make it less obvious to the victim. This is an example of reflective cross-site scripting. Or maybe an attacker finds some news publication site which is XSS vulnerable. Everyone can create article here. Attacker know that API to create article is cross-site scripting vulnerable. The attacker creates an article with interesting title. So the attacker creates article which contains dangerous script like this. Or shorter version like this. Next, every time the victim opens article, a dangerous script is also loaded. A victim might like the article, or giving comment to the article. But during such transaction, victim's authorization credential also sent to attacker by the dangerous script. This is the example of persistent cross-site scripting.